You Hold the Kiwi to My Heart acrylic nail art tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish.
Hello everyone, we are halfway through my little fun fruit pun series. This one is going to be a kiwi, and it says, "You hold the kiwi to my heart," which is again one of these fun little puns, something easy and just, you know, just something cute. Just a summery fun with a really pretty gradient background. I'm loving all of these. I hope you guys like them as much as I do, and don't forget to click subscribe to see all my future videos as well.
So to start with, this one has a pale green and white gradient background. Same thing, gradient on all of them. So I'm going to start with the green at the tip of the nail, kind of brushing that up, and then taking that soft white color that I have that's a little bit glittery and taking that from the cuticle and then brushing it down. After that's on there, encasing the nail with a layer of clear acrylic to make sure it's really nice and strong. And also, I think the clear acrylic, this is going to sound weird, but it seems like a lot of times that it kind of smooths out the gradient. So if your gradient isn't 100% perfect, just see how it goes after the clear gets put on there. Every video I add one more gradient little tip in here. So if you guys are looking for tips on doing gradients, I did put some other ones in the previous two videos, so check those if you missed them, because I seem to add one more thing each video. And then file your nail into shape with your e-file and just make sure that it is nice and smooth and easy to sculpt and paint on. So now I'm going to be taking bronze acrylic to be sculpting my kiwis. Now the reason I use bronze acrylic instead of just brown is because kiwis are furry, and to make them furry, I decided I would use bronze acrylic because that would make them not look smooth. It kind of adds some texture to them. But if you don't have bronze, obviously just go ahead. Using brown is fine. But I think the bronze kind of helps give them that not super smooth fruit appearance, gives them a little bit more of that texture. So for your first kiwi, just make a nice little oval. And then for the second kiwi, we're going to be having that one's cut. So you're going to want to add just a little bit of the skin that shows. So it's basically just like a little crescent shape. Just a little moon. Little kiwi moon. And then after you have that in place, you're going to want to take some green acrylic, a brighter green, and you're going to want to add the nice flesh of a kiwi in there. Kiwis are actually one of my absolute favorite fruits. I love kiwis. So as far as eating them goes, this one is probably the most edible to me. I love kiwis. So add all your green little kiwi in there, and then take some green glitter and just cover up the green kiwi meat. So all of my fruits have some glitter on them. This one just happens to have a little bit more glitter since the bronze color has that metallic finish in it. But we're just going to be really worrying about the glitter that's in the flesh of the kiwi, that's in the edible part. So now above the kiwi, we're going to be writing, "You hold the kiwi to my heart" with black paint. And as you're doing this, don't speed. Don't try to rush your painting process. Take your time. Make sure that this is going to sound really dumb because you know how to write. I'm sure you know how to spell all these words. "You hold the kiwi to my heart." None of those are tough. But write them out and have it sitting next to you so that as you are painting and you have a T and an H and you're thinking, okay, what letter comes next? You can quickly just look at it and say, oh yeah, E, obviously, and you can paint it. If you have to think about it too much, either you're not going to think about it and you're just going to paint because you know how to spell all these things and you're not going to worry about it. And then all of a sudden, because you're painting and you're not writing and it's kind of a different brain process, you look back and you see that you put T-E-H instead of T-H-E. And you're going to be like, no, and you have to start that part over again and figure out a way to get rid of it by either filing it or trying to get rid of it with some isopropyl and just trying to figure out how to erase. So it's always easier for me if I have what I'm writing right next to me so that I have no question about what it is that I'm doing. And plus, if you have it written out where you have the kind of fancy slight cursive of "You hold the" and "to my heart" written out, you don't have to think about how you're painting the letters either. And when you're doing it that way, it becomes more about, the letters don't become letters anymore. They become lines in an art piece. It's not words, it's art. It's an image. And for some reason, it makes it so much easier to paint them. At least to me, it's kind of a different brain thought. My actual handwriting kind of sucks. And a lot of times I'm writing things, it's not that legible to most people besides myself. Like my to-do lists are a mess. But when I'm painting, because it's kind of different way of thinking about it, it works out. And then take white paint and fill in the letters of kiwi. And then add a little bit of a little white spot on the inside of your kiwi and the flesh part, and then black dots going around it. And then add a little bit of a black outline around the little belly button of your kiwi. And then do a couple outlines around each kiwi just to separate them, especially since that bronze makes it so the overlap makes it hard to see the two pieces. And just make sure all that's really visible. Add a little bit of a highlight on your kiwis and a little bit of fur line because they are furry. And then with green paint, a nice bright green, cover up the white paint in the word kiwi. And then apply matte top coat over the kiwis, saying the word kiwi a million times here, and gel sealer over the background and over the green glittery meat. And cure that. And you are all set. I hope you guys like this one as much as I do. My favorite fruit one is actually tomorrow's upload, so if you guys are getting tired of these, please stick with it. I know that these are all very similar, but they're all just kind of fun and easy. But tomorrow, the actual fruits I love the best. So check back for those, and don't forget to share recreations with me on Facebook or Instagram. I'd love to see them, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!